Hi guys, in last class we have studied about capacitor, capacitor in air. But right now, today, we will study about capacitor by using dielectric between the parallel plate capacitor. So right now here I want to clear that what is the difference between dielectric and how it is made up. So basically dielectric is just different from a solid metal. Dielectric is also it's a and it may be mostly it is solid. But dielectric is not a completely good conductor of electricity. It's just a poor conductor of electricity. There is a relation between dielectric and permittivity. So we know that the permittivity of air is represented by epsilon naught. So there is a relation in between permittivity and dielectric like that. So first let me clear that if any substance except your air, so how we can represent. So epsilon naught, we know that epsilon naught is the permittivity, its permittivity of air or vacuum, and epsilon is permittivity of a medium. So there is a relation that permittivity of the medium is equal to epsilon naught epsilon r, where epsilon r it is called relative permittivity. Therefore, epsilon r it is called relative permittivity. Therefore, epsilon r is equal to epsilon by epsilon naught. So there is a relation. From here we can say that relative permittivity is the ratio of permittivity of the medium to the permittivity of air or vacuum. So a relation be there. Right now, this permittivity, relative permittivity, is called dielectric constant. So this one is called dielectric constant. And it is represented by K. Therefore, from here we can simply write that epsilon is equal to epsilon naught K. Therefore, equation 1 and this one is it. Then characteristics of dielectrics. Characteristics of dielectric. Number 1, dielectric that increases maximum potential difference and tolerates stronger electric field without any breakdown. Then that of air. Number 2, because your dielectric that increases maximum potential difference, due which it has a tendency to tolerate a stronger electric field without any breakdown than that of air. That's why. Number 2, the potential difference and electric field between the parallel plate capacitor is decreased by a factor of k, due which the capacity of a capacitor be increased. See how it can be increased, because we know as well the potential difference and electric field between the parallel plate capacitor is decreased by a factor of k, because the relation between the permittivity and the dielectric is just epsilon of k, due which, that's why you know the capacity of a parallel plate capacitor for air is what? Epsilon naught A by D. This one is for air only. But now here you want to find, to put dielectric between the plates. So whenever you will put dielectric and that is completely between the space, so your capacitance that will be, suppose C dash. So your C dash that would be epsilon A by D. And now you know the relation that epsilon is replaced by absolute permittivity and the dielectric of the medium A by D. So how much is this? That's why your this one is K times C. So this one is the relation, and you are seeing that your the capacity of capacitor, parallel plate capacitor, it is now increasing using this relation. So this is the relation. Now point 3, what does your dielectric in a parallel plate capacitor or any type of capacitor? Actually your capacitor that becomes suitable to use physically, because whenever you put dielectric between the plates, so it is very easy to keep the two conducting plates very near, so you will get advantage due to the use of dielectric. That's why number 3, dielectric that makes an ease to construct and use of a capacitor by placing two parallel plates near to it. So this one is the advantage of dielectric. Right now, here I would like to find the charge on dielectric. Now, the dielectric of metal. The dielectric of metal. Now here I want to clear that the dielectric of metal is infinite. Why it is infinite? Because the absolute permittivity of the metal is zero. And why it is zero? Because inside the metal, dielectric field is completely in opposite in direction. That is totally negative. That's why. Now you see the dielectric of metal is infinite. Why it is infinite? Because an absolute permittivity of a metal is zero. That is epsilon not for metal, that would be zero. And why it is zero? Because an electric field inside metal is totally is in opposite in direction, that is negative. Now I'm coming from here that the dielectric of metal is infinite. Why? This one is infinite. Why? Because your permittivity, absolute permittivity of the metal, that is zero. So use the relation that you are going to put a metal in place of dielectric. So relation is here that permittivity of the medium is equal to epsilon naught K. Here you want to find the K of the metal. So you just represent this dielectric for metal, and you just represent epsilon naught also for metal. Therefore, your dielectric, that would be permittivity of the medium, this one is also for metal, just write down, divided by epsilon naught. This one is called absolute permittivity, and then this one that becomes 0. Therefore, just permittivity of the medium or metal divided by 0. Therefore, dielectric of metal or medium, that is metal medium, this one is equal to infinite. So this one is the way by which the dielectric constant of metal, that is infinite. So there is a 3 factor being an infinite value of dielectric constant. Now again, here I would like to find the charge on dielectric. The charge on dielectric. First of all, this one is a capacitor, parallel plate capacitor. It is just connected by a potential difference using an EMF. So what happens? The surface charge density on this plate be suppose sigma. So here is negative of sigma, because this one is your positive terminal and this one is your negative terminal. So the right face of this plate, that becomes positively charged, and the left side of this plate, it becomes negatively charged. So accordingly, what happens? The electric field due to between these two plates be from left to right, that is in this direction. You just say E naught with the electric field. Now we want to place a dielectric between the parallel plates. So you just suppose you are just going to be put a dielectric like that. So what happens? Due to induction, because this one is this phase is positively charged, so due to induction, its inner phase that becomes negatively charged, and this becomes positively charged. So inside dielectric, your field lines is in this direction, and you just supposed to be, this one is E dash, and why E dash? Because the surface charge density on each face, that is sigma dash negative, and here is sigma dash positive accordingly. And the net electric field between the plates be E. So let the net electric field between parallel plates be E. Therefore, E is equal to, how much is this? E naught minus E dash. So this one is E naught minus E dash. Now you have to find charge on this dielectric. So the charge on this dielectric, that would be Q dash. So you just find out this E dash. Then your E dash, that would be E naught minus E. Now, how much is your E? This one is E naught between the parallel plates, electric field, and this one is 1 by 4 pi epsilon. Why epsilon? Because there is a medium. So this one is epsilon Q by d square. Finally, E dash, that will be E naught. Now you replace in 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught epsilon by epsilon naught k. So that would be 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught k. K is a dielectric of the medium which you have placed. This one is your dielectric. This one is your dielectric. And its dielectric is K. Q by dA square. If the separation between the plate, that will be D. Also the separation, also the thickness of your dielectric be also D. Finally, your E dash, that is E naught minus, now 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q by d square is also E naught. So E naught by K. Now from here, you just take E naught outside, then finally you will get 1 minus 1 by K. And then you have to find charge. How you can find out charge? So first of all, you see that this one is your electric field. And now the electric field between the plates of the parallel plate capacitor be sigma by epsilon naught. So finally, and this one is your electric field of dielectric, that is electric field between inside the dielectric. So that would be sigma dash with the surface charge density. So sigma dash by epsilon naught, and this one is your sigma by epsilon naught, 1 minus 1 by K. And then now from here your epsilon naught that will be cancelled. Then finally you will get sigma and sigma is also written as surface charge density, that is charge per unit area. Now the area of your dielectric is equal to the area of parallel plate capacitor, both are equal. As Q dash by A, where A will be cancelled on both of the sides, like that. Supposed to be this one is divided by A, and sigma is equal to Q by A, 1 minus 1 by K. So what happens from here? Area will be cancelled. So finally you will get that Q dash is equal to Q 1 minus 1 by K, and this is your result, where Q dash is charge on dielectric.